Assalamu alaikum, dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, look, all of us want to be make our life better. No one else on earth don't want to do that as long as we are alive, and that's something very natural. Now, as far the improvement in the life is concerned, most of the people think erroneously that they need more resources to do that. Indeed, resources are important, but still, there is something else which is more important. And if at all we do succeed in creating, understanding it first, creating it then in ourselves, a habit, an attitude, a merit, a quality, we will become without resources, we will be able to start getting the resources on the one hand, and even with the meager resources as well, we will start developing, start improving our life, start getting better in every sense. That quality is called self discipline. It is the self discipline. If at all we compare it with the resources, with the financial resources, I am of the view those people with a good amount of self discipline but no resources or very meager resources can lead and live a better life as compared to those people who have a lot of resources but they are lacking in the self discipline. So, my dear friends and fellows, that is the reason we have made it a topic of our today's discussion, that is about how to develop the self discipline. I think this self discipline, it is so important, so important, so important that I shall call it something which is crucial for the life, something which is crucial for the life. So, for that reason, we cannot afford to ignore it at all. If at all somebody does ignore it, if at all somebody does not pay proper attention to it, if at all somebody does not prioritize it, does not make it a priority, I think even they people are not going to get the right sort of benefit, the right sort of life they are wishing for. So that is why we have decided to make a kind of comprehensive study on the subject, and I think it is crucial for everybody, even for me myself. It is for everybody. So there are some 10 points I shall like to put forward, how which will ensure that we become a self discipline. If at all we do understand the 10 of these things, I believe, I have a faith in it, that we will be able to implement, we will be able to practice it. A little bit of the willpower is needed, and the little bit of, let's call it a bit of willpower, let's call it, our commitment. I think a commitment is needed, but today we are going to make it a kind of comprehensive study on the subject, comprising some 10 points which are crucial for me to understand for myself, which is crucial for you to understand for yourself. Now let's begin it from the first thing. And what is that? We need to understand what is the definition of, what is meant by properly the self discipline. It is overcoming internal resistance and forging immediate play and foregoing immediate players to achieve long term goals and the benefits. Yes, indeed. So this is the self discipline. That self discipline clarified in a beautiful manner, overcoming internal resistance and foregoing immediate pleasures to achieve long term goals and the benefits. So this thing is called the self discipline. This thing is called the self control. Now let me tell you that, let me ask you a question, that if at all the vehicle you are driving, if at all this vehicle does have a very poor control system, as for the steering, as for the accelerator, the clutch and the brakes are concerned, so these are malfunctioning, not working properly, what is going to happen with this vehicle? Obviously, there will be crash and there will be crashes, and we will not be able to reach wherever we want to reach. It is like we will not be able to achieve our goals and destinations. Why? Because we were lacking the self discipline, because we were not having a good control system of we ourselves. So that is the reason that the self discipline is crucial for any sort of success. So dear friends and fellows, overcoming internal resistance, and foregoing immediate pleasures to achieve long term goals and benefits. Now the next thing is developing a strong sense of self is crucial. Developing a strong sense of self discipline of self is crucial for success. So that is why, developing a strong sense of self is crucial. Self discipline is crucial for is crucial for success. So now the next thing is willpower. Willpower, just as willpower. What is the willpower? The willpower, just as muscle get fatigued with overuse, our willpower, similarly depletes. So I think willpower is very important. So on the one hand, we need to use it. On the other hand, we don't need to make a kind of burnout of our willpower. Otherwise, if at all we are overusing, like any other muscle of the body, if at all it is overused, what is going to happen? That it will become useless, and it will become very weak, and it will become very fatigued. So for all that reason, we don't have to overuse the willpower and the self discipline too, in a sensible, in an intelligent manner. Now the next point is the struggle against instant gratification. So that is what, when in a very short term, in a very short manner, if at all we describe what is self discipline, we will say the struggle against the instant gratification. We should not be allowing ourselves the instant gratification at all, for the reason, because, so my dear friends and fellows, for the reason, because this instant gratification, it is absolutely bad for us. It is not good for us. If at all we delay it, and we keep delaying it, it means that we are building our self disciplinary muscle, and these are getting stronger with the passage of time. So I think that is the struggle against instant gratification. Now the next thing is the necessity of challenge in building the self discipline. That is like weight training, that is like cardiovascular exercises. The necessity of challenge in building the self discipline is like weight training, like cardiovascular exercises. Look, that for the cardiovascular exercises, we need to walk briskly, or we need to jog or run, because that will may make a better circulation of the blood. And that is, that we need to start breathing fastly, because we run. So that is the cardiovascular exercise, along with certain other, and that is like weight training. We need to lift the weight, but we need to enhance it gradually. So in the same manner, I think, as for the challenges are concerned, the challenges in our life should be taken as a weight training, should be taken as a cardiovascular exercise. We don't need to run away. We don't need to run away from what? We don't need to run away from the weight training, from the challenges. The challenges are not bad at all. The challenges are good. The challenges are useful. We can take advantage of, because this will enhance our level of confidence, because this will enhance our level of strength. So challenges are good, like the weight lifting, like the weight training, like the cardiovascular exercises. Now the next point is developing resilience. Do you know what is this thing? How can we develop the resilience and what is meant by it? It is, recover and bounce back from adversity. Every time we do come across the adversity, if at all we start recovering, if at all we bounce back, it does mean that we are having the resilience, and this resilience is very very important. It is crucial because there will be certain places, certain situations where we will be facing the failure, where we will be facing the setback, where we will be facing the feelings of inadequate, the feelings of inferiority, the feelings of lowness. Now if at all we develop an ability and a commitment actually to recover and to bounce back from the adversity, so that thing is called resilience. Here we need to develop the resilience, and outside going out going outside of the comfort zone is a must. Going outside of the comfort zone is a must. So dear friend, one thing is called the comfort zone. The comfort zone mean that whatever I like, whatever easy, whatever is my favorite, whatever I can do easily, I think that we need to change. Whatever I don't like to eat, whatever I don't like to wear, wherever whatever what type of people, what people I don't like to meet. If at all I start eating what I didn't like, if at all I start meeting those people I didn't like earlier, what is going to happen? That after the passage of time, I will become a familiar with those type of food, with those dishes, with those people, and it actually mean that I have expanded my comfort zone. So I think that coming out of the comfort zone and doing the thing which you don't like, which you hesitate to do, and which you don't prefer earlier, so which you didn't prefer earlier. So I think that coming out of the comfort zone, that need the self discipline, that need the willpower, and we must be doing it, because those people who don't want to come out of the comfort zone at certain places, it becomes compulsory, mandatory, and unavoidable to come out of their comfort zone. In that situation they feel very much nervous. It They feel that maybe they will die, that something very bad indeed is going to happen with them, that they feel helpless and they feel deeply disturbed. But those people who have become a bit accustomed of staying out of the comfort zone, for those people meeting the challenges, putting themselves in a boring, in an unpleasant, in a difficult situation, that is not something strange at all. They are familiar with it, and they are confident. They are confident. Rather, these people, and all of us, we need to become comfortable in the discomfort. Feeling of comfort in the discomfort, that is something ultimate, and that is something which is extremely desirable thing. That is something extremely desirable thing. I wish, and I'm working for that. I think all those people who are somewhat ambitious, all those people who want to achieve something big, I think for those people it is a kind of must that they should feel comfort, they should feel comfortable in the discomfort. And I think that is something very very empowering, very very empowering. I think if at all you or I or somebody else want to feel empowered, they should keep themselves in out of their comfort zone, so that their comfort zone get expanding. And now they are so good at it that they people are feeling comfortable in the discomfort. I think that is something really great. I cherish it. I am slightly, gradually, all of us, I think I need to work. All those people who do have certain challenging are the big goal. This thing is a kind of precondition, staying out of the comfort zone, feeling comfortable in the discomfort. It is a kind of precondition for all those people who want to want to achieve big. So now the next thing is, I think that we have spoken well and in detail about the comfort zone. Now let's go forward about that is habit formation and routine. We need to form habit. We need to form the good habits now, because we are practicing, we are trying to improve, we are working to become better at the self discipline. I think we need to form the new habits, the new good habits, the new good, useful, and the beneficial habits. I think these habits will really make us, benefit us so much. So we need to form the good habits, the good routines, the useful and the beneficial. Now the next thing is, that is the growth mindset. We need to develop the growth mindset. What is this growth mindset? Once we are a bit self disciplined, it actually means we are flexible, and now we can adopt whatever we want to. It is, what is the growth mindset? It is dedication and effort. Dedication and effort can improve every area of life, by viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than signals of innate unchanging weaknesses. I think that if at all opportunities are there and challenges are there, it does not mean that I am going to fail because of my innate unchanging weaknesses. So I think we need to develop the growth mindset. The growth mindset says dedication and effort can improve any area of life. That is what is called the growth mindset. The belief in it, that dedication and effort can improve any area of life by viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth. So that is the kind of that is the growth mindset. Now the next thing is that self discipline and success are interconnected, and these are compulsory, mandatory. Anybody who is self disciplined is bound to succeed. Anybody who has succeeded and is able to maintain their success, it actually means that they people are very self disciplined. Now the next thing is that we need to set the realistic goal. Setting up the realistic goal, that is very important. Develop bit by bit. We don't have a magic stick. We have not taken the lottery ticket which will make us rich suddenly by winning us $1 million. I think what we are the method we are working is more scientific, is more reliable than any shortcut, than any lottery like situation. We don't have a magic stick. So I think that we need to set the realistic goal. The realistic goal will take us toward our destination and nothing else. So don't be unrealistic, be a bit practical, setting up the realistic goals. Now it is burnout, psychological burning out of psychological reserves. So that's another point we need to take care of. If at all we are working in an imbalanced manner, if at all there is no balance in the life, what might happen? That we might burn out, we might be burning out our psychological reserves. So we need to maintain a balance, and we don't go excess of everything is bad. And even here too, we don't need to become a fanatic. We don't need to become an imbalanced personality. Otherwise, again, we are going to create certain new problems and troubles for us. So I think that we need to create a kind of balance so that we don't burn ourselves out, psychological reserve. Now the next point is develop simple habits, the simple repetitive habits which can be done on a daily basis. So these simple repetitive good habits which are being done on a daily basis or several times a day, I believe that these things are going to bring lot of improvement in our life by developing simple good habits which can be done on a daily basis or more than once in a day. Now the next point is show and slow and steady, slow and steady consistency in small doses, build foundation. Yes, indeed, we are advocating the style which is the slow and steady, and and not otherwise. Now, the last point is practice mindfulness and self awareness. We need to practice the mindfulness. What is mindfulness? That is, okay, whatever your past is, learn from it, and then after learning, put it aside. Whatever the future, whatever the future, I think we need to plan a bit there, plan and work for that. Now leave it aside. We need to work on our today. We need to rather focus and concentrate upon the present moment for a short while, for a few minutes only, and we can practice it. We can practice this mindfulness several times a day, or maybe twice or thrice a day. It will bring a lot of relaxation, and it will activate our subconscious mind as well. Subconscious mind will give us the ideas, but as for the conscious mind, it will feel relaxed, and it will feel replenished as well. So this mindfulness and self awareness, what is the self awareness? It is becoming aware of what are my strengths and what possibly benefits and opportunities might get. Now, what are my weaknesses, and what kind of threats are there, what kind of vulnerabilities are there? So I need to control my weaknesses. I need to strengthen, consolidate, and improve my strengths. So that is being self aware, and the self awareness on the one hand, and the other hand, it is the mindfulness. So these are the two concluding points. I think the two of these, actually, this is crucial. This is crucial. I think whatever we talked about, we have gone into the in depth study of this self discipline. I think everybody who is ambitious enough must be working very hard to gain all of that self discipline, all of that willpower, and the self discipline. This comprehensive study, if at all understood by the people, I think practiced by the people, all of us can benefit a lot by simply understanding it well, by practicing it well. Thank you very much.